Falls are among the most common causes of serious injuries or deaths in the workplace. Employees must follow proper fall protection procedures to prevent falls from overhead platforms, elevated work structures, manholes, or into holes in the floor and walls. OSHA requires that fall protection be provided at elevations of 4 feet in general industry workplace and when working over dangerous equipment and machinery, regardless of the fall distance. Before we begin practicing some of the skills you have learned during this class, let's review a couple of things. Selecting the correct harness is important and is determined by the active and passive use of these harnesses. You should always inspect the harness before putting it on. Begin at one end and hold the body side of the belt toward you, grasping the belt with your hands 6 to 8 inches apart. Bend the belt in an inverted U and look for frayed edges, broken fibers, pulled stitches, cuts, or chemical damage. Check the D-rings and D-ring metal wear pads for distortion, cracks, breaks, and rough or sharp edges. The D-ring bar should be at a 90-degree angle with the long axis of the belt and should pivot freely. Buckles and D-rings attachments should be given special attention, noting any unusual wear, frayed or cut fibers, or deformation of the buckles. Rivets should be tight and not detachable with fingers. Body side rivet base and outside rivets should be flat against the material, as bent rivets can fail under stress. Examine frayed or broken strands. Buckle tongues should be free of distortion in shape and motion and should overlap the buckle frame, moving freely back and forth in their socket. Rollers should turn freely on the frame with no distortion or sharp edges. The friction buckle should be in good working order with the outer bar or center bars straight and attachment points of the center bar. It is also necessary to inspect the lanyard that you will use during your work activities. There are several types that you may use: rope, web, or shock absorbing. Now let's review the correct way to don the fall protection harness. The first thing you must do is pick up the harness from the center back D-ring. This will align the harness for proper donning. Untwist any twisted webbing, then put on the harness like a vest, putting one arm through the vest and then the other. The shoulder straps should now be adjusted to fit properly. The leg straps should now be pulled up and buckled, making sure they are snug. Adjust the chest strap and take the smaller buckle and put it through the larger buckle, making sure it is snug. Reach over your shoulder with the one hand and grab the D-ring and pull to ensure the body harness is fitted properly. We can now clip our harness into a structure using the different types of lanyards. Let's watch how this is done.